Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for GMAT. We have been solving GMAT math problems out of this book here, GMAT Review, the official guide, the 13th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 180. Let's turn to it, page number 180, the very last problem in the second column, number 199. Let's take a look at it. This is a nasty looking one. Count slowly, take your time, count slowly, tell me how many nines do you see there. How many nines do you see there? We see 8 nines. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave a little room so it's easier for us to see. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are 8 nines. And on the bottom we have 1 point, and there are 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 1. Why don't we first take a look at this thing? Forget about the bottom, second part right now. Just let's first take a look at this part. We'll do in bits and pieces. This thing on the top can be written as 1 minus 0.000000 and then 0, 1. That's what it boils down to, because of the fact that there are 9, 8, there's going to be, there are 8 nines, 3, 6 and 8. There's going to be 8 zeros, 3, 6 and then, well, not 8 zeros, 7 zeros and then 1. Because when you subtract, well, you get the idea. I'm explaining too much. And at the bottom we have 1.001. This is one of their favorite questions. It comes on GMAT practically one question, practically on every exam. The concept that they're testing here, algebraic concept, is what is known as difference of two squares. You know what that is? Difference of two squares. Here is the quantity that is being squared. A squared is the quantity that is being squared. Here's another quantity being squared, and we're going to take their difference. We're going to subtract one from the other. Voila. What is it equal to? It is called difference of two squares, and that quantity equals to a plus b times a minus b. And we can actually verify that. It only takes a second, only takes a couple of seconds to verify it. In case you didn't know it, it's simply, if you were to open it, it's a times a is a squared, a times b is ab, but here we have a negative sign, so it's negative ab, and here we have b times a, which is same as a times b, with a positive sign, positive ab, and finally we have b times negative b, which is going to give us negative b squared. And positive AB and negative AB, will cancel out, and we end up with a squared minus b squared. It is called difference of two squares. Do you see a difference of two squared here? Do you? That thing should give it away. This part can be written as, on the bottom part, can be written as 1 plus 0.001. There you go. That's the giveaway. That's the giveaway. That's what they want you to do here. Top part can be written as 1 squared minus 0.001 squared. You see that? Because you see this has 3 zeros. Let's do it separately here so you can see it. I need the room, so I'm going to erase this part here. 0.0001 times 0.0001. If you were to multiply it, 1 times 1 is 1. But the question is, how many decimal places? Well, let's count them. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. So it said 8 decimal places. It has 8 decimal places. So that's what we're going to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. What do you know? This thing is the exact same thing as this guy. You see? 3, 6, 7 and 8. So this quantity that you see here, 0.0000001, is simply equal to 0.0001 squared. That's what's going to go up on top. Oh, right here, it's already there. and therefore we have a squared minus b squared. Here our a is 1 and our b is 0.0001. So what does the top boil down to? The top boils down to 1 plus 0.0001 times, I'm trying to crowd everything here and I don't want to erase that, just do it here. It boils down to 1 plus 0.0001 times 1 minus 0.0001. And on the bottom we have 1 plus 0.0001. It should have had one more zero. I left it out. There are 3 zeros. If it doesn't have 3 zeros on the bottom, nothing is going to work out. One thing that you have to understand is that they don't expect you to do this thing with a calculator, and of course they don't actually expect you to do it with brute force. And what I mean by brute force is actually doing it out. They're looking for some strategy, they're looking for some technique, they're looking for some mathematical concept. They're trying to see if you can apply that concept. They're not looking for brute force, they're not trying to see how fast you can add and subtract. So that's it. 1 plus 0.0001 on the bottom, 1 plus 0.0001 on the top, those drop out. That's it. And then 1 minus this quantity is simply going to be 9999. How many nines? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. That's that. That's the first part. Now why don't you pause the video and do the second part yourself. See if you can handle it. Go ahead, do it yourself, see if anything clicks. I'm going to erase everything now. We're just going to make a note of the fact that the first part was 0.9999. That's the first part. Now let's work on the second part, shall we? I'm going to erase everything. I'm going to give you a second in case you need to absorb it. Also gives me a chance to absorb my tea. Let's work on the second part. In the second part they give us 0.99999, except at the very end we have a 1. And this is a 3, I believe, has to be. Do you see anything going on here? Well, that's a giveaway again. That bottom part there, that bottom part can be written as 1 plus 0.0003, and similarly 0.0003 times 0.0003. When you multiply it, it's going to have 8. It's going to have the first time you're going to 3 times 3 is 9, and that's going to appear after. It's going to appear at the 8th place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same as before. So it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Voila. That's what this is when you multiply this quantity by this quantity. But where does that come from? That's going to come from subtracting 1 from this guy. So the top part, let's start then. The top part can be written as 1 minus 0.00000009. Voila. You see, because it's 91. If you subtract 91 from 100, you end up with a 9. And the bottom part we have 1 plus 0.0003. And this part, as we just saw, this part is simply, this part that we see here is simply 0.0003 squared. So there we go again. This is the 1 squared. 1 can be written as 1 squared. 1 can be written as 1 squared. 1 can be written as 1 raised to 1000. It's still 1. So we have 1 minus. So we have 1 squared minus 0.0003 squared over 1 plus 0.0003. You see? Again, the difference of 2 squared. A squared minus b squared over a plus b. A squared minus b squared. I need the room, so I have to erase it. A squared minus b squared over a plus b is simply going to give you a minus b. That's it, because a plus b from the bottom is going to cancel out. Because a squared minus b squared is a plus b times a minus b over a plus b. It's going to drop out and you're going to end up with a minus b. Your a is 1, your b is 0.0003. So a minus b is going to be 1 minus 0.0003, which is going to give you 0.9997. Voila. We are almost there. Oh, I erased the bloody thing, didn't I? The first part that we just finished. We're almost there. That's it. We are done. We just have to take the difference of the two. So let's do it then. So that's the second part. The first part was 0.9999 minus 0.9997, which is same as 0.0009 minus 7 is 2, which can be written as we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to move the decimal places by 4. So let's multiply this thing by 10,000. If you're going to multiply the top by 10,000, we have to multiply the bottom by 10,000. And now, since it's being multiplied by 10,000, we can move the 4 decimal places. Because it has 4 zeros, we can move the 4 decimal places. So decimal place is going to move 1, 2, 3, and 4. It just becomes 2. The top becomes 2, and the bottom becomes 10,000, which can be written as 10,000 raised to 3 or 4? 4. 10 raised to 3 is 1,000. 10 raised to 4 is 10,000. That's it. That's your answer. Do they give it like this or no? Oh, they are really assholes. Well, I didn't say that. You didn't hear it, okay? We have to go one more step. It's going to be 2 times 10 raised to negative 4. I didn't say anything, okay? I was just uttering in my native language something. You didn't understand it. That's all. That's the answer. And that is answer choice E. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.